morning. My name is Dean Jones. I'm with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. It's a beautiful day, and I got a new trade. It's a nice little Airstream Basecamp X16. It's a 2020, stock number 5U221850 for reference. It's a real little trailer. It's made by Airstream, so it's high quality, and it's got almost anything imaginable as an option on it. We're gonna go through it. It's gonna be a little cramped, but it's a real exciting little piece. I really, really like these, and the more I dig into them, the more I like them. So we'll just get started. The way this was traded in, it has a nice little stabilizer hitch. Not a big one, but it's not a big trailer. So probably overkill for something like this, but it is included. You just put this in your trailer hitch. These little bars fasten to these little arms on both sides, and it keeps the trailer kind of level with the vehicle. It kind of keeps everything in a straight line. Kind of makes it tow a little bit better. One thing you'll notice about the Airstream right off the bat is stainless steel construction, all riveted. It's lightweight. It's almost, these don't delaminate. It's almost, you take care of this, it'll last you forever. It's not like something like a fiberglass side trailer where it's heavy and they could delaminate. So we like the construction on these. Everyone knows Airstream is one of the top trailer manufacturers in the country. But you'll notice everything's rounded. You've got a rounded propane case. You've got a rounded front end on this guy. You've got a real tapered down roof line up here that's gonna keep the air moving around this thing for towability. It's an absolute, really nice aerodynamic trailer. You're just barely getting to know what's back there. The weight on this guy is 2,635 pounds dry. Your GVWR is gonna be 3,500 pounds. You have 3,500 pound axles, so that matches up real nice. Coming around here, I'll show you, we got a nice little cubby here for, I don't know, cranks, this is a trailer lock that came with it. If you look under here, you'll see you got two 20-pound bottles of propane, plenty for this little guy. On this side, these just pop down and latch up real nice and easy. Right here, you've got a nice little low pressure grill hookup for that propane. So if you wanted to put a nice little grill out here, you can. You don't have a power tongue jack, but you don't really need one because it's a super light front end. You've got 435 pounds of hitch weight on this guy. It's gonna be real easy to kind of pop up and down. A guy could put a power hitch on it, but I think that's kind of overkill on a 16-foot trailer. Coming around here, you'll see these bags here. Now these are Airstream branded Basecamp, trailer specific. It's a tent room that goes off the side. I'm gonna have my film crew bring up the picture so you can kind of get an idea, because I can't set it up out here today because it's a little bit windy and we have pavement here. I can't stake it down. So, okay, so if you got a picture of that, really nice room. It kind of gives you double the space when you're out there on your campsite. You can bring that room out. It's quite large. Really nice for the outdoorsman, the adventurer. So back to the trailer. You've got solar guards on the windows, rock guards on the base. Just got a little bit of mag chloride. I don't know if that can be taken out or not, but it's not dented. It's a really nice trailer. I don't know what that is, but you do have a little solar panel right here. It's for a little suitcase panel if you wanted to add more solar to the system. This does have a 180 watt solar panel already on the roof. So if you wanted to double that up, you could, or get another 90 or something out here, you could do that there. Coming around this side, you've got an outdoor shower, but what's interesting about it is this is your wet bath inside. Your shower comes through here. So you can turn it on in there. It's just kind of a pass through, and I'll show you that from the inside. It's pretty neat. You also have a little storage here. The old owner actually put an extra cap or two in there just in case this one was lost for any reason, so it's an extra cap. It's a nice little place to put tools or what have you. What's interesting about this trailer is it shares, the gray and the black tanks share a tank. It's kind of a combo tank. It's 29 gallons, and this is your gate valve and this is your dump. This would be where you store your hose. Another thing interesting about the Basecamp is this is a heated enclosed underbelly. for something so small, that is just amazing to me. So this is a 4 seasons you're gonna get. With this Basecamp, they put a 3-inch lift from the original one, so it's a little higher, a little better clearance. You got a nice little aluminum wheel. You've got never adjust brakes, so you don't have to adjust the brakes. They're self-adjusting. Nice Goodyear tire on there. Those Wranglers are gonna last you a long time. This is a tank fill here. This is where you'd fill your tank. And this is where you'd put your water if you're running off city water. So we do have a nice little 30 amp shore power cord here. Now this is something that's really neat too. This is a Truma Combi system. It's a little bit different than just a standard Truma water tank. It runs your furnace and it runs your water. And it's the quietest one out there, and it's the only combination propane and electric furnace water heater. So if you're in shore power, you can save your propane and heat your water. It's just amazing. It's got 90% efficiency, and it's the quietest in the business. You won't even hear it. If you hear it, you'll barely hear it. One more thing you could look at on this end is you've got, right here, you've got 2 low point drains. If you wanted to drain your water, if you needed to in a hurry in a storm. But you also have stabilizers on both sides. Now they are manual, but they're still nice to have. I mean, most smaller trailers, they don't think they need to stabilize them because you've got the front, there's 3 points. But Airstream went ahead and gave you a stabilizer on the back here. So it's really nice. You got forged steel taillights, all LED. Again, aluminum construction out here. You also have another door here. I'm gonna show you real quick. Oh, I've got the bed down. I'm gonna demonstrate how to put it away. I'll do that in a minute. But you can see you've got an entry on the side and an entry in the front. It's really easy to load and unload. One more thing is you got a full-size spare for this guy. Full size, you drop a little post in there, drop it to the ground. If you have a flat on the way to your campsite, you're not gonna be stranded. If you notice these little clips here, they're little quick connects, and they're all around this side of the camper, so you can put that adder room on there. That's what those bags, the tent bags are for right there. You do have a nice little GFCI out here. If you wanna plug anything out, like a radio or a nice little TV on the side. And it really helps when you're in your tent and you want to have power in your tent. Nice tinted windows for privacy and keep the inside cool. You've got a nice little 1-step, and you got a nice little door catch here. And it's made out of steel, it's not a plastic one. This is gonna, oh, you can see that. It's gonna hold it nice and tight. So I'm gonna open the back. Before I do, I'll point out, this is equipped with a backup camera, and I'll show you the monitor inside, but I forgot to point that out. But you do have a nice little camera when you're towing, you can see what's behind you. But as far as, I'll be right back. So I decided to just start with the bed as it is. It's a full bed. You can make half of one. You can make, make this a couch, keep this half. But we'll just go ahead and break it down. These just snap to the wall. They kind of Velcro to each other, but they snap to the wall, so they're always going to be fastenable. Right here, you do have these little panels that kind of, I don't know if you can see that. These kind of make couches here. Oh, I went the wrong way. Just go like this, yep. More to that effect. So you just move this over. This pops up. And you've got your tables. So these guys have these little buttons on them. I'll just take them off right here. And you got 2 different size posts for these guys. And then you've got these little braces here, and they fit right in these neat little overhead cabinet shelves. I mean, hanging basket shelves. And these guys, put these up here. As you see down here, you've got storage under here. You just pop these little tops up, storage on both ends. This one you can access from the top or the side. And this guy, oops, these guys here just pop in these little, arms for these guys. And you notice there's a lot of storage. There's a lot of storage in here. Now, if you wanted to use a table, you can just pop these guys in here. Then you've got your nice little table height here on both sides. But to keep the room going, I'm just going to leave it open. That's kind of how the back end of this guy works. You see nice seamless flooring. It's all one sheet throughout the whole coach. You've got, if you wanted to strap some stuff in there. But if you imagine, if you're loading this up with your mountain bikes, your kayak, you've got all this space in here. You can put long items in here and just load it from the back. You could also, you have, from that point of view, this nice little screen here. If you wanted to kind of keep a cross ventilation coming through, you've got windows that open. You can just keep the breeze going. Really neat little system here. And I'll let you come around this side. Close this up. Oh. So as you can see, it's quite roomy in here for a little 16-foot trailer. Again, you got a lot of hanging stuff here. These nice little storage here. Again, over there, you've got two up front. All the manuals right here. This is a nice little fantastic fan. If you want to black it out, you can go ahead and put that thermal blanket up there.
We do have a question if you've got it set. The question is, how much is this unit?
We don't talk prices on videos, but you could definitely call me. I'll give you my number at the end here and we can discuss it. As far as a 16-foot trailer, Airstreams are probably on the higher end of that price curve, but again, you'll only buy one of these. But give me a call after the video and I'd be happy to talk to you about it. This is something we don't do on our videos. But coming back to here, we'll just get right back into it. You do have a nice little, we show these a lot. Here's your 110 features on here. They're just breakers. You also have your 12-volt fuses here. And if something were to be out, you'd see a little red light right here on this side. Change it out real quick, get back to camping. You've also got, to point out, these little D-rings. This is really nice to strap down your mountain bikes, your kayaks, anything long. Even if you wanted to put a nice little net over here and put those tent bags in here and keep them from rolling around, you could do that as well. If you get a shot at that door, they've just thought of storage everywhere. You see those little net storages? Nice stainless steel hardware here. Here's the snaps for this when you have it down, you can snap it and make it secure. You also have a low profile Coleman AC unit right above your head. And if you notice, you've got LED lighting throughout the whole thing. Lights this up really nice in here. We do have some storage right here. We talked about that little, this is the screen that you plug into your tow vehicle to see that camera in the back that I showed you above the door. Another thing I noticed when I was in here is there are USBs everywhere. There's two here. There's two here. I think there's two. Yeah, there's four in just this area alone. But again, you can black out all the curtains. Just a super neat deal. Now, when we get into the wet bath, this is a marine style wet bath. Everything in here can get wet. You have a porcelain Dometic toilet, which is an upgrade. You've got, you put your PP in here and keep it completely dry while you're taking a shower. That's where you would pass through that shower if you wanted to wash off before you came into your camper. We do have the thing disconnected because we do have it winterized at this time. But there's neat little, shower caddies here, straight from Airstream. Interesting enough, there's a clothesline in here. That's if you wanted to hang something to dry if you got a little wet in the rain or what have you. But you do have a lot of coat hooks in here, nice little mirror, so you can see how you're doing. Interesting on this guy, and it took me a while to figure it out. That's where the batteries go. There's these little white things you pop up. There's little Phillips screws in there. You pop that out. There's a little hole right here. That's where you get to your batteries. But you do have, this is a 12-volt compressor refrigerator, which is nice. It's not going to run on propane. It's going to get colder faster. You don't have to be level to use it. I like this a lot with that, especially when you have solar. So it's really going to help that thing stay cool. Your battery charged in sun. And then the other thing I really want to show you is this is kind of how the privacy curtains work. They're Velcroed on top. They're zipped on the side. But if you look at that, look at how much view you have around that kitchen. It's just an incredible way to build this thing because you can see all around your campsite. I love it. You also have, again, these little caddies to store stuff with. If you get a shot in here, this is a nice little nautical sink by Dometic. Tucks away real nice. You also have outlets with USBs here, and you have 2 of those. But when everything's down, oh, sorry. You see, this all acts as a countertop. I'll get out of the way. This all acts as a countertop. Everything's flat. You've got nice little caddies, and you've got nice little hooks on the sidewall there. Here's a nice little 2-burner Dometic, cooktop. That'll get the job done. This does only sleep 2. It's considered a 2-person camper, so plenty of stuff for 2 people to really go out and have some fun with. Another outlet there. And interesting enough, it comes with a little microwave. Real nice. Not the biggest one, but it'll definitely warm up a plate of leftovers. You've got a nice little storage here. They've even given you a little spice rack, nice little fire extinguisher in case you have a... Then this is kind of a nice little place to put muddy boots or shoes or dog food or whatever you'd like to do, and it just slides. Nice and out of the way right in here. Nice little spot there. And then over here, this would be where you would check your tank levels. And this is that Truma system, that combi system. Really neat. You have a low, high, and a boost heat that'll force the heat through here, nice and even. You can do it on propane. You can do it on electricity. It's just a great system. Can't beat it. You've got nice little hooks here for keys, what have you. A little more storage there. A little bit more storage here. Here's your light switches. And that also powers the nice little roof or porch light here. And just to talk about some of the basics on this guy. It does sleep 2. The full length of this guy, tongue to rear, is 16 foot 3 inches. The exterior height with this low profile Coleman is going to be 9 feet. Really short little guy, even though it used to be 8'7" or 8'9", but with that 3-inch lift, now it's up to 9. Your exterior width is 7 foot. Your interior height is 6'3" right here, so it kind of tapers. So, as you can see that, your width inside here is 6 foot 4 inches wide. Your hitch weight again is 435 pounds. Your curb weight is 2635. The GVW of 3,500 pounds, which gives you a payload with water and your tanks and everything you put in here of 865 pounds. So your freshwater is 22-gallon tank. Again, you have a combo black and gray tank at 29 gallons, and you have 40 gallons of propane. So this particular RV this is a 2020, but a nice little side note, this was the 2018 RV of the year, this design, this camper. So it is something we just don't see packed with all this stuff, enclosed underbelly, Truma combo or combi system, just all the versatility in this guy. If you do want to talk to me about it and you want to get a price on that, just call me. My name is Dean Jones. You can call me direct at 303-684-3424 or my cell number 720-347-7063. You can always email me at dean.jones@transwest.com. It's been a pleasure showing you the Basecamp today, and we'll see you next time.